Recording in progress. Don't even think about it, Mari. Hi, Flosstube. I'm Carrie.
Hi, I'm Whitney.
I'm Sarah.
And we are Three Trail Stitchers. My cat's getting ideas already, so. She's like Lion Kinging it. She's like, her back feet are on the table and her front paws are on the chair. So she's like a mighty lion. Okay, so welcome back. If you have joined us before, welcome. If this is your first time, this is it. This is who we are.
This is what we do.
So we had warned you ahead of time, but we were gone last week. I coach a robotics team for our school and they competed. We competed virtually, but we still had to be at school for half the day and Zoom with judges and stuff. So, but
Somehow they did.
Yeah, they did great.
This was our regional competition, and the qualifier we won and we won an award and went on to regionals, and we won this time second place in core values, which is like sportsmanship, cooperation, kindness, all that stuff. So I was really
being a decent human being thing.
Yeah. I was really proud of them. It's a good group of kids. And, I think I told them that like, even through a Zoom, the judges could tell how great they were and what a good team.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was a good season. So we'll still meet for a while, but no more competitions. Thank goodness, because those are going to be costly. So.
A little stressful.
So that's what was like my last weekend. And then this week we had snow, our first like real snow, although it was a significant amount of snow, but not like they were saying.
Not like they were predicting.
Yeah, we were saying for our area, Independence, we were going to get like 8 to 11 inches or something like that. And then like just a little south was like 9 to 12. And I think we ended up with maybe 5.
I
don't even think we got that much.
And I had 5 in my front yard. Now I don't know.
There was enough
maybe there was a dead squirrel under the snow and that popped up. I don't know what was going on.
But there was enough that like even by Friday when the guy came to do my yard guy does my driveway when it snows, that there was still enough. Cause I was like, oh, maybe I'll cancel, I think it'll melt. But when I went out and got in my car, I was like, oh no, there's still enough to.
Yeah. Now it's for the next few days. It's just going to be a muddy, slushy mess.
Yeah.
Things.
So we were out, like Sarah and I both were out on Wednesday, and then Sarah had car issues on Thursday, so she was out, but my school was out. We did virtual days for a couple days, Thursday and Friday. Friday was a surprise, but so yeah, it's been a fairly relaxing week other than being trapped in your house because you didn't really want to get out in the snow. And now this week it's going to be 10 to 15 degrees above normal all week long.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like in the 50s. It's crazy.
We're having early spring. Take that, Punxsutawney Phil.
Loud because you'll jinx us and we'll end up with one of those stupid ice storms in March.
Right.
You probably will. So anyway, and I know people down south, like I know people got hammered. We tend to be these days, we have this weird vortex over Kansas City where things kind of skirt us. So if you're in the south where you got those ice storms, I'm like, oh, hey, we can't do ice. We hate ice. So
oh yeah, it's terrible.
Also, Whitney had a birthday.
I did.
Oh, groundhog baby.
My little groundhog birthday.
You didn't do a birthday sow.
I didn't do a birthday sow. I completely forgot about it.
Sure. Yeah, I kind of did.
I think, it's.
It is what it is. It's come and gone.
In honor of Whitney, stitch on something Halloween.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Stitch on something spooky. That's good.
So that was our week. I haven't stitched a great deal, but it's been 2 weeks, so I do at least have something to show. So, all right. So, anything else?
I don't think so.
Anything else for the good of the cause? All right. So, let's get into finishes. I have 2 finishes. Do you want to go in order or go backwards, or what do you want to do?
I don't have any finishes, so whatever you guys want to do.
Oh, I forgot one of them.
You go ahead, Carrie. Or do you want me to go? Do you need to go?
You go ahead because I forgot one. I gotta go
All
grab
right.
it.
So I think I've shown this witch, right?
I think so.
I think so. This is the Witch of the East from the Laurel Witch. And then I did the Green Witch.
I love those so much.
And then I called it the Valentine's Witch, but the pattern's actually Witch and Her Familiar.
So that one's my favorite. I love that one.
Yeah, they're really neat.
So I'm a little obsessed with these right now. Those are my finishes, but I have 4 finishes so far this year.
That's pretty good. I don't think I have
My January
Numbering
oracles.
them. I need to keep
Oh.
numbering them.
Well, I'm trying to take a picture and keep them. I'm trying to be good with my journal. I wasn't good with it. I wasn't very good with it the last 2 weeks, but I did get my picture of my finishes.
Oh, that's good.
So at least and this week I was a little bit better. So yeah, I'm trying.
Did you have finishes, Whitney?
No.
So I stitched this little quick thing from Yellow Jackets. I left off, the pattern has a yellow jacket on either side, but I left those off because I think this is more like if you know, you know, kind of a
Yeah,
thing.
and my mother didn't know, so she called me and she's like, "What is that thing that Carrie did?"
She's like, what is Carrie into now?
Carrie's starting a cult. Am I gonna have to pay for something?
I'm like, it's a TV show that you would not want to
No,
watch.
definitely not an Aunt Vicky show.
I don't know what I'll do with it,
Like
but it was
either.
like, you know, it didn't take much time at all, and it was kind of fun to stitch. And this is
I
fabric
like it.
we dyed. It's an old piece that we dyed, which it's a really good color actually. So
It is a good color.
it doesn't show up great, but when people do that thing, so it shows up. And then my other finish for Black History Month on February 1st, I started one of my fabulous women in history. I did Maya Angelou, and it took me, like, I normally can finish these in 2 days, and it took me all week because I mean, I was working from home and stuff like that, but also I don't know, I was just kind of in a stitching funk.
Right.
There's a fold right over her head, but I love this one.
Yeah, it looks great.
I love the cage, like the caged bird, and I just think it's a really good one.
Yeah,
I like it.
And I love her dress. So
me too.
that, and then that's it. Those are my 2 finishes. All right, so whips. So now we're going in a weird order. So Sarah, go ahead and show your whip.
Sarah, go.
Okay, well, I worked on and finished the Valentine Witch, which is really the Witch and Her Familiar. So then I started, she has little witches and she has little gnomes. And so I have all of them that she's brought out. And so this is the beekeeper gnome.
Oh, it's cute.
I like that.
Yeah, and so I started her.
Oh yeah.
And this is some blue. I don't know if I can get it to show up. It's that bridesmaid
Oh yeah, okay, from Fabric Flare.
from Fabric Flare. And it's got, I thought it was just kind of blue. Yeah, blue with some clouds, but there's kind of a tiny bit of pink in it. I really like it. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on right now.
I do like stitching on Fabric Flare, but as we all know, I'm a crunchy Ada.
Crunchy Ada person.
Yeah, and the holes are so easy to see.
They are.
Yeah, which makes
Love
it nice.
the fancy dyed stuff we get, but sometimes hard
Yeah.
to-
Yeah.
So you want me to go now?
Yes.
Okay, so the only thing I pulled this, I did not show this in my whip parade because I kind of forgot about it. But this is Dracula from the Little Stitcher.
Wow, you've gotten quite a bit done.
So I
Oh,
pulled
love
it out
it.
and started working on it again.
I really like it. So where are you going to use that one fabric you were talking about?
Okay, so I don't have the pattern with me, but I want to do it. I want to do his shirt because it's a white shirt. So I think that would look good.
okay.
And then it has the 3 brides at the
Mhm.
bottom and they're all in white dresses, but I don't think I'll have enough to do all 3 dresses. So I thought about either doing like the bodice of the dress,
Oh
or
yeah.
the last few rows of the bottom of the dress.
I gotta
Or
remember
you
where
could
I
do
put-
like the middle one or something all in that color. If you have enough. I don't know though, because we have one skein, right?
So I figured if I do you lost it again?
No, it's here somewhere.
What's it called? You guys got it in what box? The Sleepy Hollow?
It was in the Starlight Stitchery Sleepy Hollow box. It's called Ichabod Crane, I think is actually the name of it.
Yeah, but I think it's like a one-off, right?
Yeah, I mean, if anybody has any that they're not going to use, I'd be glad to buy it.
I don't know if that's what it's called.
I think it's something like that, isn't it?
I'm trying to see if I can find it.
There's a floss that was called Lady Crane.
No,
I'm trying to see if I can find it.
I don't know. I
think it's like the description is it looks like a bloody white shirt. Is
here's
what it is. You sent me a picture of it. I'm just trying to see if I can find it.
It's here somewhere.
We send each other a lot of text messages.
We really do.
Yeah.
We're a little out of control.
We are a little out of control.
25 years to scroll through these. What are these? Oh,
yeah, I don't know. I thought it because it's not what I thought it was. I thought it was called like Dirty White Shirt or something like that, but I think it was called Ichabod Crane.
All right.
I don't know.
Well, I'll find it again. Don't worry.
Yeah, you better, because it's like
you know what?
Here it is. It's called Ichabod Crane, and it's like it's hard to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's better in Whitney's picture. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. It's real good.
It is real good.
Yeah, and they don't have it on their website. So if anybody out there in the stitchy world doesn't want it, let me know. I'd be happy to buy it.
$1 million.
Right. I mean, maybe not $1 million, but.
So is that your whip?
That's my only whip. That's all I've been working on.
Oh, it looks like you're doing a lot on it. So I have 2 whips. Oh, I got a weird accent there. I have 2 whips.
2 whips.
My Fabulous Women in History. I've not stitched much on this because I was stitching other things, but I did finish Coco Chanel, which I really like. Actually, I haven't finished it.
Oh yeah.
There's a chandelier that hangs here, but I really like her because it's got the Chanel number 5 and the little black bag, and I don't know. I really like her, and I love this color, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next up is Eleanor Roosevelt, but I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it currently. So then I started last night. This is not very much. And I can't show you the pattern because it's just the pattern, but it's My Favorite Murder quote when I think Georgia said, let's use our powers of anxiety for good and not evil. And so I'm stitching that. So I have anxiety.
Oh, that's good.
And then it's got like flowers at the top and flowers at the bottom. So it's very me. So I'm working on that. Just, I stitched on it a little bit while I was watching the Olympics. So that's it. Those are my only whips. This is on. We're really bad about this, as you guys know.
Oh, sorry. My mom's
right infringement. Okay. This is on 14 count. White Chilt from 1, 2, 3 Stitch. It's like Peaceful Purple or something like that. And this is another piece that we dyed.
We need to get back to that because we're really good.
We're good at that, girl.
Oh, we're good.
Mine is Jody fabric. It's blood spatter from
Jody. I love that. All right, so that's my whips. Okay, so I don't really have any haul. The only haul I have is I finally got my fabric flare because I had forgotten to pay for the fabric flare. So then I paid for it. They just sent it. So, and then I finally opened my fabric of the month.
This is what's exciting now because now I'm in a different club. So we get different colors.
Well, and I'm not doing this one anymore.
Oh, that's right. You're not.
Yeah, because I'm trying to be thrifty. That's working real well.
Yeah, that's more fun for me.
I think that was that last month? Because
I think that was last month's
coconut shell.
Oh, that's what I got too.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, this was like in my office and I had not even opened it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Because honestly, like when we were all getting the same thing, I knew what I was getting. So I just didn't rip it open as soon as I got it. I think it was delivered to mom's and I brought it home and it just sat because.
Right. Yeah.
Winter seasonal depression makes you not open packages. right, so oh wait, that was my only haul. I went backwards.
Yeah, Sarah can go.
I messed it up.
Do you have haul, Whitney? Because I
do have a couple things. I have like 3 things.
All right, you go.
Okay, well, I have my Be Stitch Me fabric that's coconut shell.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. Now I'm gonna be jealous every time you guys get it. And I'll be like,
I know. And then from Stitchy, is it Stitchy Express? They have a Facebook, a buy and sell Facebook page that I came across, which was dangerous. So I bought this pattern.
Oh, I like that.
Love that.
Isn't that cute? And then I bought this puppy dog pattern that.
Oh, that's cute too.
And it's from Rovarius too.
Cool.
I like that.
Yeah, they have some. I mean, and they were fairly reasonable patterns, like cost wise, and so that's a dangerous group for me to belong to because I'll buy all the patterns. But that's it. I actually have a bunch of fabric because I bought some from Be Stitch Me's Friday Fight Night, and I won one of her giveaways the next day. That was a grab bag full of like pieces of fabric. They're all different sizes, but they're in the other room, so I'll show them next week
when we're all together. Okay, I got a whole bunch of stuff here because I don't remember what I don't think I've shown any of this. So my 1 2 3 stitch finally came. So I got the Love Whirligig.
Oh, it's cute. Do we not have that? You don't have that one?
No, we don't have this one. I checked our inventory. We don't. Unless you've bought it and not inventoried it. And then,
which is quite possible.
100%. And then I also, because nothing can travel alone, I bought Heartstring Samplers, the Festive Little Fobs, the Valentine edition.
Oh, those are cute.
Oh,
I love
cute.
those.
Yeah, because I did that little cat I made you for your Advent box, Whitney.
Oh, yes. I have the little binks.
That was, the little binks. That was one of their Halloween ones. And I mean, it took me like 30 minutes because they're super tiny.
They're tiny, but they're so cute.
And I have to remember now what I think it's for my year in the woods.
You're supposed to put the note when you order it.
Okay, well, I learned that after this order. So and then I bought Stormy Night is Weigert.
Ooh.
And I bought this for a reason, and I don't remember why either.
Wasn't that for your woods one too?
Well, maybe it was, but I've changed what I'm going to do with my woods one on.
Well, you should give that to me then. That's nice.
You're not getting it. So
yeah, I mean,
suck it.
Come on, there.
Okay, so I got my 3rd year in the woods, and I have decided I'm going to do this all on fiddler's cloth, and I'm going to copy tea dye it because I'm going to put it together as a quilt when the whole thing.
Oh, neat.
And
I love that rabbit.
Yeah, I do too. And that way, as Mom's helping me pick fabric colors, we don't have to worry about the background fabrics. We can just worry about matching to the flosses.
Right. That's good.
And I love these because they only use 1 or 2 fancy floss and the rest is DMC. So I'm getting the fancy floss to go with them. Okay. I got my March and April. I got to get going on these from the Heart. The Quakers. So there's March.
Oh, I like that one.
And there's April.
Ooh,
I really like those.
Yes, I'm loving them.
I love the colors on that April.
And I did the first one in DMC, but they only has 3 fancy flosses, and I'm thinking about doing the rest in the fancy flosses.
Do it.
I think I'm going to. Okay, what else? So I had to order needles from 1 2 3, and needles get very scared traveling by themselves because they're tiny. Needles. So from the Heart, who does the monthly Quakers, I got her Halloween Quaker.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And again, there's only like 1 2 3 4 fancy flosses. So I'll be doing that in fancy flosses. And then I'll put that away later. And then I got from Artful Offerings, Love is Patient, Love is Kind, with the little bunnies.
That's really cute.
That's adorable.
I love those bunnies. And another monthly thing that I've got to get started on. I got my part 4
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, from Tiny Modernist. And then another monthly thing. The first one is
out of control.
I am so out of control. Luckily, all my monthly things are pretty small.
That's good.
I mean, I'm going to be doing the 12 Days of Christmas Stocking Ornament Club.
Oh, how cute.
And I'm going to try and do them. I don't want to do them on black, but I might try and do them like on navy.
Everything better on chalkboard.
And I got the fancy trim for the top of the stockings and the little beads. And because I joined everything that has a monthly pattern, and if you're part of the Lindy Stitches Bird Crush and you haven't seen it, I'm sorry.
She's been, I think, showing them like when she sends them or something, hasn't
she?
I
think she started doing like a
okay. This is the black-bellied whistling ducks.
Oh, those are so cute.
Oh, I really like those.
And this is another one that I want to make a quilt out of. So I'll be doing all these also on Fiddler's Cloth. And last, no, not even last but not least. I ordered this fabric back in December.
She's out of control.
And it finally showed up. So this is my Bob's Burgers fabric.
Oh, I do like that.
Oh, I like
that. Flower.
I'm going to be honest and tell you I don't have a clue. It probably is Spoonflower, but it was from it wasn't from Spoonflower.
How much of that you get there?
I got a half yard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we got some stitchy kindness from Terry Hall, who won one of our Butt Loose Tina's. She sent us each handmade scissor fobs.
Oh, how nice.
Nice.
And I'm going to pick the one I want, which is all three. And you all don't do anything.
All three.
All three. And then from Stitch Toolbox in Canada, Teresa Chuckle, who was won the Book of Days, she sent us 3 needle minders, like woodcut ones.
Oh, neat.
Awesome. And once again, once I decide how I want all 3, there's a little seahorse.
Oh, cute.
Those are really neat.
Yeah.
Does she make those?
She has a store, and this is a little kitty.
Oh, cute.
Name of the store.
So it's Stitch.
A Stitch Toolbox. Is that what you said?
Toolbox. Yeah, Stitch Toolbox.
How
and cool. I do believe it's on Etsy. She put a card in.
I've heard of them. Yeah, I've heard of them.
I put the card somewhere safe. So
it's very safe.
I'll find it. It's very safe. Or maybe when you help me with my sewing room, I'll find it. So it was very nice. So, Teresa and Terry, thank you very much. You don't have
thank
yous, but we love receiving them. And I'll share with thing 1 and thing 2.
Yeah, you will.
That's really nice.
That is.
So anyway,
It is pretty good. I don't even watch it, but I think it's pretty cool fabric.
Yeah. What are you going to put on the inside?
I have no idea, but
there's a lot of colors in it though. So
there's a lot of colors. So I'll probably just pick, I don't know, I'll probably just pick a color.
Hamburger fabric would be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta find some hamburger fabric now.
I'm sure it's out there.
Yeah.
Hamburgers. Anyway. And I have patterns for I got patterns from someone.
Are you gonna do the Laurel Witch little familiars?
Yes. So I have each of those characters from Bob's Burgers, and I want to make each of those to do little dolls.
Oh, cute.
I'll need a special project bag. Yes, I'll be buying the familiars as soon as they come out.
I love those. Those are super cute.
The Laurel Witch, she got my number. Okay.
She got you.
She got me.
Yeah, it's like
bringing out this cuteness, and I keep throwing $7 at her every time she does it. Take all my money. But that's like, I have all these small things to stitch because that's what I was going to do this year is all the smalls, but I cannot stop. I cannot stop. on these little.
Keep going.
As long as you're enjoying them, do them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And like I told Carrie yesterday when we were out and about, it's not like the patterns are going anywhere.
True.
I mean, they're just sitting in my house staring at me, mocking me, but
judging you.
Judging me. That's it. That's all my haul over the last 2 weeks.
Oh, that was a lot.
And that doesn't even count my no white spaces haul, all my stickers and washi tape.
Oh my goodness.
Because they had their I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a planner group, and they do it twice a year where they do a big sale and you get big discounts from different people that are part of this planner group. And I don't want to tell you how much I spent.
You should check out, I think it's M and Sprout. She makes spooky washi tape. M and Sprout. It's adorable. Yeah. Like her stuff is adorable. I bought t-shirts. Yeah. And I bought t-shirts and stuff like that from her too, but she started doing the washi tape and it is so cute.
Well, I decided I've started because I've always been so protective of my stickers and washi tape. Like, I don't know what I'm saving them for.
Right.
So I'm just going to start using them in everything because they make me happy.
Do it.
Like this washi tape is the Skyliner.
Oh,
that you won't get on.
That I won't.
That's not the point.
If Dad thinks we're getting on one, he's crazy. Because all I can do is remind him about his little helicopter ride when he was in the Navy. Now they shot him from one ship to the other.
I think he knows you're not getting on it.
Oh, I think he knows. I think he knows it's
closing for refurbishment anyway.
Teasing or cajoling that will get me on one of those.
I would like to ride it at some point, but it's closing.
Well, you and Dad can ride it, and I'll meet you there.
All right. I'm not scared to ride it. I'm scared of getting stuck on it.
That's what. No. I can close my eyes, and I can deal with the height. It's being stuck on that sucker.
Yeah, which does not happen very often, but it just
it doesn't.
Been like the first.
And I know the same thing can happen on the monorail and all that stuff.
And the monorail is hot, like in the summer.
Okay, Carrie, I'm not getting on the Skyliner.
Okay. So that's probably it for stitching stuff.
We didn't do plans.
Oh. Plans. That was really loud. I'm gonna yell at you all. Sorry if you're wearing earbuds. I screamed at you. So my plans are just to stitch what I feel like stitching. I'm gonna work on this while I'm watching the Olympics today or tonight. I probably won't watch it during the day. And then I don't know if I'll go back to I might go back to my Fabulous Women and do Eleanor Roosevelt. I'm just kind of stitching when I feel like it on that one. But then I do want to do during February that Wangari Maathai one that I have. I want to do.
Yeah.
So that's my plans.
My plans. I'm gonna try to keep working on my Dracula, but I have a cousin in Michigan who had a fire in her house last summer. She's still not back in her house, but they finally are starting to fix everything. And she's a big Gilmore Girls fan. And so her kitchen is going to be Gilmore Girls themed.
Oh, fun.
And so I am going to try to start I found 2 little patterns that I want to stitch for her. So I'm going to try to start one of those today. So
that's a good idea.
I didn't realize they hadn't started on her house.
No, I mean, I think, when did that happen? Like July, maybe?
Yeah, I feel like it was like
the summer months. Yeah, and they're just now getting cleared so they said that she should be able to be back in her house. They'll still be working on it, but she can move back in like towards the end of March.
Okay.
But they'll still have crews, like it'll take that. It did like, it was a fire in the basement and it did like $80,000 worth of damage.
Jeez.
So, but anyway, so I'm going to try to start one of those for her.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah. I'm going to keep working on my little gnome beekeeper and then just whatever I feel like working on next. I'm done making grandiose plans.
Right. I try really hard, but I don't ever stick to them.
I cut 4 pieces of fabric for my year in the woods, and I want to get those serged, and I might do some tea dyeing this week just to kind of get them ready for when I feel like working on it. Then I'll have that done and I won't have to.
Yeah.
That's kind of one thing I would like to do this week is like cut some fabric and serge it and just have things kitted up and ready so that when I do feel like moving on, I don't have to stop.
It's all ready to go. Yeah.
It's all ready to go. So
that's it. All right. That's probably it for stitching. Before you go though, we're contemplating trying to go to the Black Needle Society retreat, which will be in our scenic hometown.
Our wonderful hometown
of Independence, Missouri in August. So if anyone else is thinking about going, we'll see because it opens to like subscribers first and we don't subscribe to like the boxes, although I have one coming. I'm very excited.
Which one did you get?
The murder mystery one. It's in April.
And Whitney and I both got the Edgar Allan Poe box from Starlight Stitchery.
I also ordered one from Fangirl Fibers.
Oh yeah,
because I've never ordered anything from them, and so it's an Enchantress like Halloween themed kind of box that comes in April. So that'll be exciting to see. But it comes with like a lot more floss than fabric, which is kind of exciting because
yeah. So anyway, so that's our tentative thoughts.
That's our tentative announcement.
Yeah.
We've not been to a retreat. I'm really jealous of everyone who's currently at the Steel City Stitchers retreat.
Yes.
It's amazing. And like Memphis Sarah's table was a dream because the people sitting with her were amazing.
Yes.
Like, we could be at that table.
We could be.
So anyway, so that's just something we're thinking about. We really want to try a retreat, and what's better than one that's in our own hometown. Most of the things Black Needle Society, they do everything they do is
amazing.
So yeah, just thinking about it. So if you're thinking about it too, let us know.
Yeah.
But that's probably it for stitching. So if you do not want to listen to our little media corner, what we're reading, watching, or listening to, you can hit the road. We won't take it personally. Believe me. Who wants to keep listening to our crazy rambling?
Great.
But if you do want to hear that,
Marley wants to hear it. She's just letting you know.
Like, come on in, Marley.
If you do want to hear that, then we're going to start that right now. All right, Sarah, do you want to go first since we went in weird orders?
Oh, okay. I haven't been reading anything. I finished well, I don't know. Was I reading Garlic and Vampire?
I don't think so.
It's a graphic novel I got for Christmas. It's super cute. I would consider it even like maybe kind of a beginning chapter book graphic novel, really good for kind of second, third graders. It's just these little vegetables that help a witch tend her vegetable garden, and a vampire moves in and they have to see if he's friendly or not. And it's just a really cute little sweet little book. So I hope the author, I don't know the author's name right now off the top of my head, but I hope she writes more because it was really good. And I bought a graphic novel yesterday called Yummy, and it's nonfiction. It's about kind of the history of certain desserts and things. So I'll probably read it next. I haven't really been listening to anything. I just have kind of enjoyed the peace and quiet on the way to work over the last couple of weeks. Watching, I finished Yellow Jackets. I watched and finished it. Lots of Big Bang Theory, lots of Bob's Burgers. I watched Jennifer's Body. I'd never seen that before.
Did you like it?
I liked it. I guess it was just kind of dated, but when I don't see them with you guys in the theater, then they become dated. And then I watched, I had gotten on, I kind of Googled, I've watched Yellow Jackets. What should I watch now? And one of the recommendations was The Deep House. And the first time I looked it up, you had to pay for it. And it was like $15. I was like, no. And so when I thought about it again the other day, it was on Hulu, so it was free. And I'm glad it was free because I would have been mad if I paid for it. It was okay.
Like the house that's under the water in France.
Yes, and it wasn't. It's not that it was terrible. I'm just glad I didn't pay $15 for it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad though. I didn't
so, and that's it. Olympics. I've been watching Olympics. Been watching snowboarding, the slope style, and some hockey, women's hockey.
Women's hockey.
Real hockey.
That's where it's at.
Right.
That's where it's at. All right, Whitney.
You want me to go? I haven't been reading anything. I did listen to an episode of Strange and Unexplained, the Datlov Pass.
Oh yeah.
Which was pretty interesting.
Is that a new one or is that one of the older ones?
I think it's a newer one. Okay. Honestly, I don't know. I just like.
I know what it is, but I don't think I've listened to it.
Georgia covered that on My Favorite Murder.
It was pretty good. And then let's see. I went down a mob rabbit hole because I do love the mob. So I finished Fear City on Netflix, and then I watched Making the Mob, about the Al Capone, and I think that was on Prime. Of course, then I had to watch Goodfellas.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. I like Casino. That's my person.
And then I did watch, and I'll get it wrong, but it's like the woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window.
Kristen Bell one.
Yes. Yeah. And it's pretty good. It's, I mean, it's a little campy, a little cheesy, but I enjoyed it.
I think it's like it was meant to be like
a spoof.
Yeah, but that it's also at the same time a mystery, right?
Yeah, it is a mystery. Yeah. It was good. I recommend watching it. And then I've been watching a lot of the First 48 because the Olympics. We watched the hockey the last couple days, and
so there's a movie coming out about how they got The Godfather made.
Ooh.
And it looks really good.
I have.
I did watch the documentary about the Scream ghost.
Okay.
What Scream is supposedly based off of, or
so did you watch? Because I ended up turning it off when I realized it wasn't like actually about.
Yeah, it's more of like a paranormal investigation than it is about like the Scream killer.
Yeah,
it's like, but it was. I mean, it was decent. I didn't mind it.
I might go back and watch it.
It was something to watch, so I did watch that. I'm trying to think.
If you like it, then it'll be okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad. And then Kurt and I started watching 1883, which is the Yellowstone spinoff. And I think that's it. Oh, we did watch The Forever Purge too. We watched a lot. We were into
The Purge was good.
Yeah, it was good.
It was pretty good.
So I think that's
reading. I mean, I read more than one book at a time because I'm crazy. But what I've been reading, and I was having trouble getting into something, like I was reading, rereading The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. And I was about halfway through it, but I mean, I don't know. Then I kind of lost interest. I've read it before and I've seen the movie and all that stuff. But so then I was kind of just looking at my Kindle a month ago. I bought a new Kindle, which was, I have no regrets.
No regrets.
My Kindle was pretty old. I mean, I've had this is probably the 6th Kindle I've had because I have a Kindle problem, but I had not bought a new Kindle in probably 9 years. I think I bought one when my grandparents passed away right before that. So my Kindle was starting to do bizarre things. So I just did it and bought a new one, and it's magical. Anyway, so I was going through on my Kindle to see what I hadn't read or stuff. And so this is book 3. I've read the other 2 books. This is called The Relentless Moon. And this is the series is the Lady Astronaut series. And it's by Mary Robinette Kowal, and it's like alternate history where basically something happens and they have to, so they're working, this takes place in the 60s, I think starts in the 50s and goes forward. And they're working to build colonies on the moon because our planet is dying. I mean, very apropos to our current times. Right. But women are part of the space program, at an early time. And so it's good. So I've been reading the 3rd one and I've enjoyed it. I really like the first 2. And there's a short story as well that goes along with it. But so I don't know. We'll see if I stick with it. I just have to be in the right mood. But that's what I'm currently reading. Watching. just a little bit of everything. I have been watching the Olympics. I'm really looking forward to, like, I watched the slope style snowboarding, but I'm really looking forward to half pipe because that's like my favorite. Some figure skating I watched last night. I also like slalom. It terrifies me, the skiers. They said that their course is 3,000 feet. Basically, they go down 3,000 feet, which is taller than any building in the world, you know. It's terrifying.
That would be terrifying. I can't imagine.
Oh, these cats, man. I have Shirley trying to get my water and Vern who wants to be on camera and show you her butt, apparently. And then I watched on one of my snow days, I watched the first two. I'm like, I'm gonna watch Lord of the Rings, which is, you know, a lifetime commitment. But basically I had watched Fellowship recently, so I watched Two Towers and then part of Return of the King. But I mean, that was like most of my day.
I think there's gonna be a series on
yeah, that's what made me think I was gonna watch it.
Like the ring wearers or ring ding or ringing in or something. I don't know, ringing in the door. I don't know.
I watched that. I watched X-Men First Class and X-Men Days of Future Past, which are, I like those. I love all the X-Men movies. They're some of my favorites, but I especially love the ones with Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy because like, how could you make Patrick Stewart better? Make him a young James McAvoy.
Right.
So that, what else? I feel like I watch stuff, but like I need to start writing it down because I just don't, you know.
Oh, I write it down, but then I leave it in the other room when I come in here too.
I feel like there's something else I watched, like a series, but I don't remember. So I'll remember next week. And then I finished that Sweet Bobby podcast, which was good. I liked it. It's about like catfishing. And listened to some of my favorite murder while I was working at home the other day. And there was a new episode of The Opportunist. It was like a one-off episode, but it was good.
I need to go back to those because I like listening.
Yeah. I really like her. They're really well done. So anyway, I think that's about it.
I did forget, I was going to try and do the Mid-Continent Challenge where you read thriller stuff, and I'm probably not going to get through the challenge, but I did start a book called A People's History of the Vampire Uprising. I'm not too far into it, but it's kind of interesting. It's basically like it starts out like a virus, so we'll see where it goes from there. But
yeah, I've logged 2 books because I read a graphic novel this week. No, I can't remember which one I read. Oh, it's called Jordan and Marshmallow. It's really cute.
Is it like elementary cute? Could I put it in my elementary?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good story. Yeah, so I logged it because I was like, hey, I'm reading. Because the theme is thrills and chills, but it doesn't have to be thrills.
Well, I can log Garlic and Vampire.
Yeah.
Because it had
Oh yeah. Yeah. So my battery's about to die, so we're gonna wrap this up. I just got a low battery notice, so I don't know why.
I've been waiting to get rid of you anyway.
Right.
So hopefully next week we will be together and we will film together, which would be nice. But other than that, I think that's about it. So thank you all for commenting on all of our videos, and we're terrible about answering them. And I think about it all the time. I'm like, I got to be better about answering, but you know, right now we're just trying to get through this one.
Power through.
Yeah. Just get through. The other day I was like, I just can't wait for like warm weather, like summer, sunshine.
I can't.
Which our days are getting longer. I mean, it's happening.
They are. Yeah. I'm ready to start seeing things get green and
yes.
And
it has not even been a bad winter.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, we've had.
But I think it's just
nice winter. Actually,
I'm ready to be able to be out. Like, if we want to go outside and walk around the square or something, I'm ready to be able to do that.
Yeah, or like go eat on a patio or that kind of.
Yeah.
I'm just ready. I'm just a spring and summer gal, so I'm just ready. So we will leave you there, and so we will see you next time. Don't forget to let us know if you're thinking about doing that retreat.
Black Needle Society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And leave us 3 spaces. Don't take them all.
Right.
Everybody's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do that
Like,
retreat.
oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Next thing you know, we'll get on to sign up and I'll be like, sorry.
Because we're not gonna do it. All right. Well, we will see you next week. Take care, stay safe, have a good week, and we'll see you later. See you real soon.